Hi friends, welcome to Receiva, the Cyber Garage. This is Sivasai Reddy Lingala bringing to you a new and very interesting topic, which is cybersecurity basics. In this topic, we will be covering different terms, different things that are available in the cybersecurity space. So this is divided into different parts. This is part 1 of such playlist. You can view the other parts in the from the playlist from the channel Receiva Cyber Garage. Let us get into what we have for today. So cyber security, what is it all about? Cybersecurity is the implementation of measures to protect systems, networks, software applications from digital attacks. So digital space is enormous today. So whatever we have in our laptops, in our computers, in our mobile phones, in our online web domains, online websites, everything is prone to cyber attacks. Such attacks are usually aimed at gaining access to confidential information, changing and destroying it, or at extorting money from users or disrupting the regular operations of companies. So the aim of the attackers can be anything. Now, how about implementing effective security measures? Implementing effective cybersecurity measures is a complicated task today, given that there are more and more devices than people. There are more digital gadgets than the world population today. Can you imagine the world population, and can you imagine some number which is higher than the world population? So that's how much is the digital space today. So to cover this digital infrastructure and then to stay secure, it is a very tedious task, and nobody is 100% secure in this world. Now let's explore two key terms in cybersecurity, which is threat and risk. What is threat? Threat is a possible danger that might exploit a vulnerability to breach security, thus causing a possible harm. And what is risk? Risk is a vulnerability that could allow the loss of confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer services, and where there is a possibility of the vulnerability being exploited. I will explain more about CIA triad, that is confidentiality, integrity, availability, in some other video. Let us proceed. Now let's start with a small list of type of cyber security threats that are available. This list is very exhaustive. I have kept only few for this video, and I will be continuing with my further videos with further explanation on other types of security threats. Adware. Adware is a form of threat where your computer will start popping out a lot of advertisements. It can be from non-adult materials to adult materials, because any kind of advertisements will help the host in making money. So the aim of the attacker in this case would be to display as many advertisements as possible and get clicks on those advertisements and then make money out of it. It is not really harmful because it is not at the loss of any data from your side, but it is pretty annoying. Backdoor. Backdoor is a form of a threat where once a system is vulnerable to this threat, the attacker will be able to bypass all regular authentication services. It is usually installed before any malware infection, because having a backdoor installed will ease the transfer effort of those threats. So a backdoor can be anything, any threat that is already been there before the malware can pop into the system. Next, what is called as botnet. Botnet is an infected network which is controlled by a botnet master. Each infected computer is called a bot. So your computer, if it is infected by a malware, which is botnet malware, then it is called as a bot. It mostly infects through drive-by downloads or even malware infection. The result of this threat is that the victim's computer, which is the bot, will be used for a large scale attack like distributed denial of service attacks. Distributed denial of service attacks I will cover in the later part of the videos. Don't worry much about it for now. Next, what we have is called as bluejacking. Bluejacking is nothing but a hacking technique used by leveraging Bluetooth technology. What it does is it will connect to your Bluetooth device and send some messages to another Bluetooth device. So it has practically control over your Bluetooth device and then use it to perform other actions. Next, we have BlueSnarfing. BlueSnarfing is all about having an unauthorized access to a specific mobile phone, laptop via Bluetooth connection. Now, by having such unauthorized access, personal stuff such as photos, calendars, contacts and SMS will be revealed and probably even stolen through BlueSnarfing. Boot sector virus. Boot sector virus is that places its own codes into computer's disk operating system, boot sector, or also known as the master boot record. It will start executing during the boot up period and cause high damage without being deleted. Browser hijackers. Browser hijackers uses Trojan malware that takes control of the victim's web browsing session. It is extremely dangerous, especially when the victim is trying to send some money via online banking, because that is the best time for the hijacker to alert the destination of the bank account and alter the destination of the bank account and even the amount that is being sent. So browser hijackers usually target the sessions of the websites and then gain some advantage out of it. Next, we have what is called as crimeware. Crimeware is a form of malware which takes control of your computer to commit a computer crime. Instead of the hacker himself committing the crime, it plants a Trojan in order for you to commit a crime instead. So you will be the victim of committing the crime, but then the actual beneficiary would be the attacker. This will make the hacker himself clean from whatever crime that has been done. Now next we have what is called as dropper. Dropper is designed to drop into a computer and install something useful to the computer to aid the attacker by installing something such as malware or a backdoor into the computer. There are two types of droppers, where one is immediately drop and install to avoid antivirus detection, and another type of dropper will only drop a small file, where the small file will auto trigger a download process to download the malware. So this is pretty much it for the part 1 of cybersecurity basics. Please stay tuned and please watch the next video to get more context. And this is Shivasai Reddy Lingala from Receiver Cyber Garage. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay safe.